So, DragonCon weekend, here we are. It is insane already. It's DragonCon Saturday. No one asked us any questions for August for our Q&A video, so we're going to do another convention video. This is quickly turning into a vlog of sorts, and Garth and I don't seem to mind that. So we're going to give you a sneak peek at the craziest convention we do all year, and I hope you like what you see. So just like last year at DragonCon, Garth has been commissioned quite often for custom artwork. And here we see Garth in his natural DragonCon habitat, working on them.
The Wild Virginia Garth.
The Wild Virginia Garth here in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm probably not actually the Wild Virginia Garth anymore.
That's a nickname my wife only likes and only she finds funny. You find it funny too, I guess.
I find it amusing.
So DragonCon is insane, as predicted. We haven't really had a chance to video anything because we've been pretty constantly talking to people or getting a breather from when we're not talking to people. Conventions this size can be pretty crazy. Conventions this size can be pretty draining, but they're always exciting, and
Send help!
Send help. I got nothing left. And here we see Garth still working on his queue of commissions. One after another, after another, after another. It's not a bad problem to have, really.
Could be worse.
Could be raining.
Why would you say that?
I was channeling young Frankenstein because I miss Gene Wilder. So I am about to head into a DragonCon TV studio to get an interview for DragonCon TV. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see what happens. This guy's doing some sound video wizardry here. I don't know how he's keeping track of 4 monitors and sound levels, but as far as I'm concerned, this guy is magic. Kudos to you, sound guy. Seriously.
So check it out, check out his work, and go talk to him. Michael, thank you so much for coming.
Hello, Nancy. Thanks for having me.
And I didn't even try on your last name.
Terracciano. Don't worry about it. Nobody gets it right the first time. Ever.
I basically just blanked.
That's okay. It's a hefty last name. It happens all the time.
It's cool though.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So anyways, you're here at DragonCon. Is this your first con?
Third DragonCon. Third consecutive DragonCon in the Comic and Artists Alley.
Okay, so you're not as overwhelmed anymore.
No. Garth, who's the artist for Star Power, the comic that I do with him, we do conventions all up and down the East Coast. So we're used to big crowds and such. But there is something wonderfully unlike. DragonCon crowds are wonderfully unlike any crowd we've ever been around, and very much so, very much so. No, God no. I mean, if we were terrified, we wouldn't be coming back for like 3 years in a row. So. Everybody at DragonCon is so nice, and you were nice to invite me here to speak with like all the real guests and such.
Well, you are now officially a real guest.
Woo!
So what got you into writing in the first place? Because you're at comic books.
Yeah, well, I've loved comic books since I was a little boy. Ate up all the superhero stuff, ate up the dailies and the newspapers. And then I got into the webcomics world, which is just make a webcomic, and that's the wonder of the internet. You just put your work online. And that's it.
Nice.
So I was able to gain a very loyal following of my previous webcomic that I ended in 2013 called Dominic Deegan, Oracle for Hire. And I ended that, and then like the next weekend I turned around and started doing Star Power with my friend Garth. think we're making a superhero story with more action than violence and more adventure than angst. This was our first story, Star Power in the Ninth Wormhole, successfully kickstarted by our very loyal fans into book form. And here this weekend we have the second storyline, Star Power and the Search for Black Hole Bill. Very, very fun couple of stories for Garth and I to make. We're in love with space, we're in love with science fiction, we're in love with comic books. People really seem to want to see this kind of superhero stuff again. The lighter tone, the more action-y stuff, as opposed to a lot of the dark and gritty, grimdark stuff that's just so depressing. So, yeah, no, Star Power is not the kind of heroine who is like, I don't know what it means to be a hero. No, she's like, I get to fly around in space, this is awesome. And that's gotten a great response.
That sounds like a fun comic to read.
Thank you. So I was just on DragonCon TV, and this is the lovely crew that let it all happen. It's Nancy, I'm doing this backwards, Nancy, Alex, and Dylan. You guys were thank you guys so much. This was so much fun.
Thank you for coming. It was awesome to have you.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
DragonCon.
Woo! Are you about to say something?
I was gonna say had a really good interview.
Oh, thank you.
One of the best
yes.
interviews we've had this weekend.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I had no issues. Like,
Really?
Yeah. You did
No,
great.
and you had the patter down. You know, it was very smooth talking.
Yeah.
You were awesome.
You did good banter.
I think that
I feel funny like putting this all. This is like just like everyone's just praising me.
All the ego. all the ego boost.
just to make sure I'm not out of line. Everybody should go and like spend like 2 to 3 minutes at least having a conversation with him at his booth.
Yes.
I
Go
think
talk
if
to
there's
him.
a conversation, if there's a
He's
con
at
that
his
you're at, I mean 2 to 3 minutes at least would give them sort of the taste of what we were able to get for 5 to 10 minutes, I think.
and I've actually been to a couple of your other tables at other conventions. So, yeah.
This is so nice. Anyway, back to DragonCon. Day 4 of DragonCon. Yeah, we have been at this for a long time, long weekend. Is it tiring? Yes. Is it crazy? Yes. Is it a lot of fun? Absolutely. We are running on reserves, but we have those reserve tanks for a reason, for day 4 of DragonCon. Let's see if we can make it through the day. You ready?
I'm gonna need more caffeine for this shit.
Wish us luck. So, somebody was walking around with a bunch of rubber duckies and gave us one. So now we have a star-powered rubber ducky. That sounds way better in person, I promise. Day 4. Still doing commissions. It never ever stops for him.
Stepdad, and they were like, oh my god, that's so amazing. I'm like, the guy was.
Well, I just got home from DragonCon. As far as I know, Garth is still in Atlanta doing commissions. We didn't really have time to do a goodbye video together because it was busy right up until the very end. But we had a great time in DragonCon. There's just no words for how cool that weekend is. Thanks to everybody who came to see us. Hope to see you next year. Bye.